All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everybody. The question today that we're going to look at is null ratting still dead? We have a couple of updates today, and that is going to be one of them. So let's see here. Winter Nexus coming on December 5th. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, it's already started. I've been publishing 3 videos a day, and I am still behind. So I might have to go to a cadence of 4 videos a day. We'll see, but that's where it is. Chilly capsuleers, prepare for the wintry thrills of Winter Nexus, which usually has some at least okay events. As New Eden's coolest feature returns from December 5th to January 7th. Okay, so it's going to be over a month. Expect icy storms, exclusive loot, and the chance to showcase your skills through combat exploration and mining adventures. Storms are coming. Storms are forecast across high-sec, low-sec, and null-sec, transforming into stunning wintry arenas for you to navigate, offering unique challenges and treasures. Get ready to fight fearsome Sancha forces with your battlecruiser. Sancha. With your battlecruiser, battleship, or heavy assault cruiser. Prepare your scanners to find and unlock riches in the frigid exploration sites. And put your hacking prowess to the test. Start warming up your warp drives into the profitable Yuli Festival resource sites to gain resources and rewards. You know, Yuli Festival, if there's any Yuli Festival skins that are in this, they're very, very unique. And because they, from, what is it? Is the song, is it 8 Days of Christmas? About 8 days before Christmas, the skins activate, and they have these steps that show up on them, and there's a light that appears. 12 days of Christmas, okay. It's been a long time since I've sung the song, and usually I just kind of act like I'm singing it. Not because I don't celebrate Christmas, but because I just don't know it. But there's a light that first day appears right in front of your ship. And each day it goes out further and further from the front of your ship until the 12th day, or Christmas Day. It is the furthest out, and it's this green shining star that's projected out in front of your ship. And then it'll stay that way for a week, and then it's gone. And you have to wait until December again to see it. It's gone like January 1st or January 2nd, something like that. So, very interesting skin. Okay, volatile ice storms. Capsuleers will benefit from enhanced thermal resistances and increased module overheating durability, turning every system into a new tactical experience. Oh, you know what? What if... So I know that, like, deep space transports have bonuses to overheating. Are there any other ships that have bonuses to overheating? Because if there are, those will be the meta in those systems. Powerful presence. Every day, Winter Nexus will bring a new reward, including Evermark's design components, skins, and up to 650,000 skill points, with pilots earning both Alpha and Omega track rewards. The 25th day of entering the Winter Storms brings an ultimate boost, 75,000 skill points for Alphas, and a total of 325,000 skill points for Omegas. Alrighty. So, and then we got the Chromo skins, chromatic. I forget what they're called, but they look like candy. And so, reap the riches. Okay. So that looks good. I look forward to that. I do want to mention here now that we've got, you know, it's mentioning all the rewards and stuff. And let me see here. Let me bring up an account that has rewards that's alpha, and just explain a little trick to you. And so all right, so here I've not claimed my stuff for today on this account, and you can see this is all grayed out. It's because it's alpha. And if we look back, I was Omega for a period of time, and so I've got green check marks on those, but then I don't. This is alpha again. And so you can see here that there's 100,000, 75,000, and 50,000, so 225,000 skill points that I've missed. And so if I claim this, all fine and dandy. If I were to go Omega over these last 2 days, then when I claim, I get all of these. It is retroactive if you are Omega. And so there are a couple of ways to do that. Obviously, you can just go straight Omega. But there's a really cheap way to do it for your alphas, and that's the Weekend Fleet Pack, which is 3 days of Omega time plus 50 plex, and for $375. So it's pretty cheap. I end up on every one of these things doing that to any alpha accounts I have, and I'll do it on the last 3 days, and I'll make sure I collect all of that stuff. Now, I know that this stuff can only be used on the alpha accounts and stuff. When I have the extra cash in game, and when skill farming is good, I will activate those and run a skill farming plan. But right now, I don't know that I'm firing up those other accounts, but it'll have a whole bunch of extra skill points sitting there because these don't expire. Or do they? No, these ones do expire. So you have to redeem them on one of the characters. So anyway, that's that. And all right. I also want to give a quick mention to that there's a lot. This is Community Beat, and they're spotlighting Eve Buddy Companion app. I want to start taking a look at some of these because there's a lot of really useful tools that the community have made, and I think that I'm going to explore them on the show with you guys. So I'm going to, starting next week, try and take a look at one new app, and we'll do that for, I don't know, 5 weeks, 10 weeks, depending on you know what we're doing. It could be a website, could be an app, could even be something, you know, like Killboards, where I use it all the time already. So this had me thinking about that, and there's a lot of apps out there and websites you've never heard of, you know. So yeah, there just are. So I'll leave that up to remind me later. Okay, so patch notes. Now, these patch notes came out yesterday, and somebody gave me a heads up, so I haven't read these yet, but somebody gave me a heads up that they made changes again to the sites where we had traditionally been running stuff like this and the Isktar. So I want to look at this, and maybe we are going to run some of them today. And Len and Farley and Binus and Pennant. Panoptic Pill. Gee whiz. Why do you got to make your name so tough to read this early in the morning? Panoptic Pill. It's rude. Good morning to all of you. So, NPC missions and NPCs. We've adjusted and refactored NPC warp-in behavior and spawners in some nullsec anomalies to make their warp-ins much more compact. This will make these anomalies much better for AoE farming, Stormbringer. Okay, is this the stuff that's really... I thought they already did another one of these. Because they already... There was another... Okay, so let me just continue reading it. Because there was another change where they very specifically mentioned these. Which will make these anomalies much better for area of effect farming, Stormbringer, Thunderchild, and Smart Bombing. Okay, just call you Pops? Yeah, I won't remember that. If your name said Pops, then I would remember that. Does that make sense? Oh, and Hello Blue Suns. He says strategic cruisers. That's probably for the overheating. Yeah, I have such a hard time with names. You know, I can't even remember my own cat's name or kid's name sometimes. I mean, it's like, yeah. Now, don't ever forget your wife's name, not in front of her. That one is super bad. That is the top of oh shit moments with being bad at names. Yeah. And by golly, don't call her by the wrong name. Yes. So, all right. So all havens, both Stargate Rock Haven and Chemical Factory Gas Haven variations, all hordes and patrol sites, the regular base version of rally points. Last week we increased the NPC bounties to counteract the income reduction caused by the NPCs warping in instead of spawning in place. We are making the 30-40% increase we made last week, which has already increased total nullsec bounties to higher than what they were before Revenant. However, with the addition of these set of changes, we will be monitoring the economy and will potentially make adjustments, bounties, or anomalies needed in the future. This doesn't fix the issue. I don't think it's going to change it at all. But what they said is that they didn't change the behavior of the rats. They very specifically said this. Like, they didn't change the way the behavior was, but yet we have this other effect that causes them to chew up your stuff. So we'll go run one site and we'll find out. All right. And it won't take us very long to find it out. So this right here, this bounty increase that we got because of this, they're saying they're gonna lower it. Has anybody found out how to do the sites without getting your drones torn up? Because you have to pull them in currently every single wave. Well, almost every single wave. Not every single wave, but almost every single wave on the havens and the Hoard sites. So the ones that pay out well. So observatory flashpoint, the site's beacon's been moved back to the acceleration vector area, and they fixed a thing in the flashpoints. All right. Let's undock here, and we're going to go look. If there's a question of CCP nerfing you, then the answer is yes. It's an automatic yes. I know it. All right, so seems that I'm the only one in here, which is fine. Okay, so let's go to a Hoard site.
Warp drive active.
I feel like somebody's been here before, maybe? Or no? All right, so we still have the same problem that we don't really have anything to warp around, or to to go around, and so it's just going to be whatever I kill first. Got a lot of yellow boxing going on. We need them to be red box primarily. First one down is going to be what I orbit. Oh, see, I want them to go after the small stuff first. Yeah, and that's exactly why. Now I'm webbed and scrammed. I need to get those off of me. It's just what I call, like, good form to have them off of me. Could I survive with them on me? Yes. But there's also the thing of, like, what happens if a neutral comes in and I need to warp out, and I'm scrammed by a rat? That's a bad spot to be in. So I am. Hello? All right, and so these are paying higher. Maybe I should have been out here ratting all week. I don't know, making the extra bucks. Well, that's kind of what I've been working on, though, too, is with all of those drakes, is can I just come in and shoot them in groups? And I have got to finish building my new computer. It's taking far too long. I've just got to buckle down, get it done, and because we got I got lots of rats to kill and lots of characters to log in. I'm gonna have 8 clients going at once. Oh, and I saw Black Friday sales. There's $100 off the NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti Super. So it's $100 less than what I paid for it. Oh, yep. Now here I am not paying attention. See, there we go. There's our answer. Yes, they are still beating up the drones. And see, these ones that warped in, I saw them warp in. I just wasn't paying attention. These ones that warped in, they're not paying attention to me at all until I pull my drones back in, and then they'll pay attention to me. So yeah, and they are yellow boxing me at that. So anyway, if you've been waiting to get a new video card, the price is right on the 4070 Ti Super, but I'm also hearing that the 50 series are going to start releasing in January, and there's going to be the 60, 70, 80, and 90. So I probably, for my second card, because I left in my budget to buy one more card, and don't tell my wife, but I left $1,000 in the budget for that. And I'm hoping that I can get like a 5070 or around 1,000, maybe even a 5080. The 5090 I think is going to be probably in the range of too much. Like, probably in the range of $1,500 to $1,800, and you know, I feel like that's, while I want it, I feel like it's a little too much. Why are my shields suffering so bad? Do I have shield alarm set on this guy? Or did I turn it off? No, I have it turned on. Okay. I need to take care of this one right here. That one, he hasn't done anything to me yet, but I always worry that they're gonna just all of a sudden decide to scram me when a hostile shows up. And then that's bad news. My wife sometimes listens to the show, and then I'll hear later she says, "I heard what you said not to tell me." He knows me well. All right, now these are the original ones that were left from the previous spawn. It's kind of strange. Let's see here. I guess I don't need this up here right now, do I? I don't really hide my stuff up here. So what happens when you have two waves? Because that's what happened. I spawned a second wave, and it said it was wave 2, but these are still wave 1 rats. Is there more than one spawn? Or more than one trigger? Now, I gotta, through repetition, remember that when the new spawn comes out, I have to pull in my drones. Otherwise, they get chewed up. Hello, Martins. These take, if I remember right, about 35 minutes with an Ishtar. With the Vexor Navy issue, they take like sometimes up to an hour and 5 minutes. And with a Vexor, it's about 55 minutes. The lesser ship actually does them faster. And that's because the Vexor Navy, at least the way I have it set up, it prioritizes armor rep over DPS. And that's so that you can pay a little bit less attention to the ship. We'll also be able to measure how much money I get out of this, because I'll do just this one site, and then we'll let the bounties roll in. The ticks. Right. Pull my stuff in. They're way out there. It's also what I have trouble doing, is figuring out where is a good spot to be. You still can't click on these structures out here, can you? Like, you can't click on the rocks, you can't click on anything out here. I just wish that this shit was clickable, that I could interact with it. I think that that would be just super helpful. And that's how I feel about it. I'm going to have... Why? You know, oh, that's so strange. Okay. Normally, when you launch drones and you tell them to take the next target, by just clicking in space out here and you click F, it normally takes the next one in the list, but it ignored that for that time. Why is that? Had I clicked on that other rat last? Maybe. I don't know. These cruisers, by the way, are the ones that are shooting missiles at me. But I want to finish this first wave. These are still from the first wave. Now they should take out that last one, and then we can work on these cruisers that are so noisy. And I think we should play the Ishtar song. Okay, I'll have them take these out. Uh-oh. There's another spawn already. Damn it. Alright, I gotta pull my stuff in. See, they're attacking my drones already. The drone aggro has definitely changed in the way it was prior to Revenant.
To pieces, cruisers break in two, drones dance through the fire, like the storm they flew, battleships crumbling, defenses torn apart, with Spin Master's drones, this is just the start.
Did I just complete 3 goals at one time.
Every shot in the spin I trust. Rats' dreams now shattered. Turn to stardust.
I did.
Spin my drone ship. Right, round.
I get a Skinner item, huh?
Ships. Right, round. In the chaos, I'm the queen.
How much do you have to do to get this?
Slowing down. Spin my drone ship.
Expires in 7 days.
Right, round. Master of the Ishtar.
Do these automatically collect if you don't collect them on your own? I hope they do, because I never collect them on any of my characters. That's the first time I think I've done it in this manner. Although now it says I have 12 rewards left. No, none. Okay. I guess I collected everything. I don't know.
Spin my drone ship. Right, round. Drone ships. Right, round. In the chaos, I'm the queen. Never slowing down. Spin my drone ship. Right, round. In New Eden's night, where legends are crowned, spin my drone ship right round.
Gave me quite a bit of skill points there. 900,000. All right. Good. I like keeping those on particular characters for when I've got something that I'm trying to do that's not doing it as I want it to, you know, or I just need a little boost to get me over the edge to get me started. Call those impatience points. There are more waves. Boy, those guys are getting far away. This thing targets out to 80 though, on 75, but 85 on the drones with full skills. So like, I won't be able to see this one soon if I get much further away, but my drones will still be able to attack it. Or if your targeting is less than how far out your drones can go, and you start getting attacked by something that's outside of that, will the drones still attack? The answer is, I don't know. The answer is also, get the fuck out of here. We got hostiles.
Warp drive active.
We got a wormhole in here. We could They're in Orthruses.
Warp drive active.
I only see 2 of them.
Warp drive active.
Orthrus can catch you from so far away. Like, there's setups that could catch you from as far as like 60, keep you from warping. They're looking for me. Combat scanner probes. All right.
Docking request
I'm
accepted.
just gonna dock up. I don't want them getting any information. Yeah. So, much about these people, but we can see what we can find out. Well, they like Ishtars. He's destroyed 333, lost 181. So they've been in Germinate, Esoteria today. And he lost an Orthrus today. Interesting. Nice. Nice. Yeah, these are not cheap. And what has he got for Dread Gerstus Warp Disruptor? See, that is like the really long distance shit. And you get all these bonuses on the Orthrus at the same time, and so that really is going to be like, you know, somewhere between 45 and 60K that they can grab you. So if they land on the, if they had landed on the grid and targeted me quickly, you know, down in that site, they would have had me. These guys just look like they live in Null. Although, where is this? Oh, that's J0. Oh, that was a J0. Yeah, that's one of the really rare J0 wormholes. I don't know where they live. So they've killed some mercenary dens already. They're still in there looking for me. Bozos. I think this has a cloak on it. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
They left. They all left right at the same time. But they weren't here long enough to filament back out. Hey, John. Yep, doing well. Just watching these guys that want a piece of me. Well, it looked like all three of them left at the same time, which a lot of times indicates a filament out, but, you know, because people usually are not coordinated that well on the, you know, going through a gate or a wormhole. So, there's only three of them. They could have just all gone at the same time, and if there was more, it would be even more unlikely that they'd all go through at the same time unless they were filamenting. So, I think that I think that I really want to know if they're next door. Do I have any implants in on this? Yeah, I want to know if they're next door, sitting, waiting. Now, I don't know if there's wormholes here. But what I always worry about is that they figure out what side I was working. And then they give me time to go back in there. And then they warp straight to it.
Docking request accepted.
So we're just going to hop into a Corvette. And then I'm going to go poke my head through these other couple gates. And if I get traffic control on both of them, I'll actually know that these guys came through a wormhole. Which makes them potentially even more dangerous. Yep, they wait for you to let your guard down. That's what I'd do. And I've had people just show up back on me. Right, so they're not in here. Then one more gate to go through and peek.
Warp drive active.
I don't need to work in here all day. For those of you watching on video, today is Saturday. It's the worst day to be ratting for survivability. Best day if you're wanting PvP action. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is probably a little bit stronger than Sunday. I don't know. I bet you killboards would have stats on that. Overall, highest hours, lowest hours, just of everywhere. Okay, traffic control. So, they're not in there. Well, they could have gone to this other one. I don't know. I'd say 50-50 chance that that they are in a 50-50 chance that they are from a wormhole. I never saw them go through that other gate that was close either. Their wormhole. Because that one, nobody had been in there yet. Gate control was on. I'm able to visually see this gate from here. It means they came through a wormhole. 100%.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, so that changes my tactic just a little bit. Not completely, but just a little bit. And we're going to switch to a cheap ship to finish the site. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode. It's going long in the tooth on this one.